in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
No one near. He got it! That is one fantastic! And so we conclude the first half. Pelicans ahead, leading by 7. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. The second half just about to get going here.
Well, how about Anthony Davis in this one? 15 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. The shot-blocking pair of Davis and Asik inside. Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt. And it's Pondexter in at the small forward position.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
And Anthony Davis growing up in the rough south side of Chicago, because of the violence, his father didn't let him venture to the playground. Instead, he built a basketball court in the backyard. This young man has come a long way.
The drive by Wade. Can't hit. Evans with some nice D.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And now running it up.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what,
Agreed.
guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
That doesn't go either for Green. Deep two from Pondexter. And it's Omer Asik with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Wade outside. And Asik sends it back. Wow! He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And guys, for most of his career, Asik has been going back and forth as a starting center. Only started 2 games his first 2 years with the Bulls. Signed an offer sheet with the Rockets and started 82 games for them in his 3rd season.
Well, going back to Asik, he lost his starting job to Dwight Howard in his 4th season. He was in Houston, so he didn't want to come back and have his career labeled as a guy coming off the bench. So, Greg, he reportedly asked to be traded, and that's what he got.
Well, and you know what? The Rockets shipped him off to the Pelicans in exchange for a protected first-round pick, and he became a starter again. Moral of the story, don't put Omer on the bench. He won't like it.
Gordon's checked in for New Orleans. That's good. That's now 8 points for Chris Bosh.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
And he gets it back. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Wade with no one around. And a miss there on the triple. Gordon kicks to Davis. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it.
not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Gordon dishes to Davis. And they double up Davis. Back to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Now here's Bosch. 8 points for him. Three-pointer, Wade. Miami no good on that time either.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Wade on the wing. Inside. Here's Green. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Wade up top. And it's Eric Gordon. With the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
5 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Whiteside. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the New Orleans Pelicans. The Heat shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. He's off on the second. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Poked away. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pelicans lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now here's Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Asik, the pass to Davis.
And that's what you want to see. Good fundamental sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Dragic with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Dragic kicks to Wade. Bosch high post. Looking for Wade. He gets it there. Jacks up a 3. Kept alive. Gordon with the defensive effort. Pelicans leading by 4. Lots of room. Green with the rebound. The drive by Wade. And the shot is good.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Evans dishes to Davis. And Whiteside sends it back. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Evans with it. Here's Pondek.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Stolen by Asik. Davis with it. And Bosch picks him up defensively. Fade away. And he gets it to go. And now a 6-point New Orleans lead. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Wade drives in, and it's blocked by Gordon. Kicks it to Davis. Tries to save it. Pondexter the pass to Davis. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Assist from
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Here's Whiteside, and it's Omer Asik with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
Full 24-second shot clock. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bosch kicks to Wade. Bosch dishes to Wade. Tries it again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
New Orleans leading by 6. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Nailed from three-point land.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Wade passes to Dragic. And it's Wade penetrating. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Special. There just aren't many guys like him who can accelerate to the rim and finish in style.
We've seen D-Wade getting it done. 18 points and 1 steal as well.
And guys, really impossible to say where he's been better, offensively or defensively.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's not missed a beat at either end. That's obvious.
Dragic with it. Evans picks him up. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
And there's the call on Bosh. That'll be his second foul of the game. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And here are the Heat now. It's Dragic with the drive. Bosh with it. Picked up by Davis. Here's Green. And Asik sends it back. Wow! And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Asik. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Trifecta!
Clearly, a defensive breakdown there, guys. They didn't play him close enough on the inbound and then gave up the triple.
12.
That athletic.
Yeah. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays
Man,
up.
you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Pelicans ball.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's Davis. And it's Dragic with the rebound. And here's Green outside. Second shot opportunity. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you.